Today, we will show you how to use NTCL concrete slab reinforcement tool to prepare a 2-mesh reinforced slab drawing. Let's start with the sample drawing in our app data folder. This sample drawing is in metric system. Imperial sample drawing will be demonstrated in another clip. In this drawings, we have a bunch of concrete slabs of an airport pavement, whose boundary shapes are various. Let's take S26 slab for example. Use bow or boundary to get the closed boundary of S26 slab. Rotate the slab boundary so that its main axis is parallel to AutoCAD's x-axis. Open app. It may take a while for app to read saved settings. Declare slab name for later using in titles. Select a closed polyline to define boundary. In this sample drawing, parameters of rebar groups have been prepared. There are 2 meshes, each of 3 x direction rebar groups and 3 y direction groups. There are 12 rebar groups in total. Lower slab boundary is not defined. You can ignore to let app create one for you. Upper boundary is in magenta. Lower boundary is in green. Click Draw All Rebars button to insert 12 rebar groups. Click Draw Links or Spacers to insert links or spacers at rebar intersections. Jump to tab 3-4, Sections, Rebar Detailing, Dimensioning, Annotating and Quantity Takeoff. Section BB along Y direction. BB cut line should cut through links or spacers. Section AA along X direction. AA cut line should cut through links or spacers. Basic elements drawing work is done. Now it's time for dimensioning. Just pick a boundary to add all related rotated dimensions. For rebar spacing dimensioning, pick a rebar then pick a point to place dimension line. There is reserved space for spacing dimensions on the right and at the bottom of boundary polyline. After dimensioning, it's time for annotation work. Just pick a rebar and 1 or 2 more points to define leader's path. Leaders and annotation block will be inserted. Rebar annotation block contains bar mark, name, bar size, diameter, and number of rebars in group. Such information is read from layer name and by counting object that placed inside slab boundary. So, in most case, do not manually change layer names. This boring annotation task is quite long. You can rewind the clip to minute 7:20 to continue. Since boundary shape is irregular, a boundary corner angle dimensioning command is added. Next task is drawing rebar's pullout, rebar details. Average length is automatically calculated and rounded. The last task is quantity takeoff. Result is exported to Excel. You can choose to make brief quantity table for rebar groups. Or, to make detailed quantity table for each individual rebar. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. For more information please visit our website www.ntclsoft.com.